All right, folks. Looks like we're doing a YouTube video here. Um, I've reached a pretty significant point in my nursing career, and it means a lot. It means a whole lot to me. I just, I guess on Saturday, 2 days from now, I will graduate from Northwest Nazarene University, an outstanding college, by the way, with my Master's of Science in Nursing, my MSN, if you will. This has been a long and tortuous process. I Over 8 years ago, I began this path by going to the College of Southern Idaho, another outstanding school. And at that time, I went and I earned my associate's level nursing degree, and it was it was liberating. It was invigorating. It was a point in my life where I felt, having just left the military, I felt to have found my purpose. I felt that this is what I was meant to do. That all of the points in my life pointed to this moment, and I recall vividly the day that we all of us graduates were together, and I had some phenomenal friends with me, and they're still with me to this day. I'm so fortunate to work with these amazing nurses, and that feeling of accomplishment, that feeling of purpose, of empowerment to make a difference in other people's lives when they need it most. It was just amazing, and I thought, wow, this is where I need to be. And so my nursing career, it began, and I continued down that path. And for a couple of years things were going great. I was a neonatal nurse. I was learning from some of the best. A huge shout out to Radine France. You're amazing. I could not have made it through my initial years in the NICU without you. God bless you, and I can't thank you enough. Well, situation arose, and I began to experience some seizure-like activity, and it became aggravated. It became exacerbated to the point where I could no longer work at the bedside. So imagine my dismay. Uh, I I was all but certain that my nursing career was over. And keep in mind, I'm a new nurse. I was a new nurse then. I had no clue as to. I thought I understood. I did. I thought I understood what nursing was. I thought to myself, well, nursing is I need to be at the bedside. I need to be providing care. This is what nurses do. Uh, and that is what nurses do. That isn't what nurses do, but it is not what nurses are. That's a different thing. That's a much different thing. So I was forced to reflect on that. Life kind of says, "Hey, step back. You need to reevaluate. You need to understand what nursing is all about." And I did. I did. And slowly but surely, with the help of some amazing folks, I was able to come back to nursing. It was in a different capacity, but it was still nursing. So I came back as an employee health nurse, and I learned that nursing is much more than just that bedside piece. It's learning the ins and outs of how processes work. It's learning how to care for different populations. It's learning how to manage different populations and be respectful of the parameters that our healthcare works in and through. So, for quite some time, I was able to work in that employee health capacity, and it was invigorating. I learned to love a population that needed care that, frankly, at the beginning of my career, I had no idea even existed. I didn't appreciate the breadth, if you will, of nursing. I didn't appreciate that. And I did this for a while, and then I began to have symptoms again. Um, and After some exhaustive testing and diagnoses, it became apparent that this was relative to a mental health condition. Um, and Once again, I was forced to step back. Uh, Yes, I am a nurse with a mental health condition. It doesn't define me by any means, but it does help me understand what I am capable of. I hear the phrase disability, and my I get kind of a shudder. I don't like that disability, because it isn't so much a disability. It's a an opportunity for success in another avenue. That's what it is. That's what it is. And so, why am I bringing this up? What's the big deal of this? Well, my mental health condition was such that I was forced to step back and again evaluate what what am I capable of. I had already done this once. All right, I was off work for almost a year. It was very humbling experience, and I was forced to once again say, what is nursing? What does it mean to be a nurse? And I thought to myself, it means being there when others are at their most needy, including myself. And so what does that mean? Why is that a big deal? Well, what it is I looked at, because I had started my MSN, and I'd almost given up. I had almost said, you know what? I am not going to make it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I have this issue, work. There's no way with my condition that I can become more educated and a better professional leader. I was so angry. I was so upset, so fraught with distress and doubt. And it was like a cancer eating at my soul. My nursing soul was in peril. And then I realized, no, I need to think bigger. I came back to work. I came back to the brotherhood, or sisterhood, if you will, of nursing. I had support that I never knew existed. And I pushed on. And here I am. I'm about to graduate with my master's in nursing. And I have a mental disability. I have a mental health disorder. It's so easy for nurses to hide these pieces. And perhaps I'm naive. And I'm sharing this, and it may be a huge mistake. But I can't let that overshadow the need to share this, to share this message that you cannot be defined by your conditions. You define your conditions. They don't define you. Even in nursing, even in academia. If you allow it, it will happen. But if you persevere, if you push, if you lean on those that willingly and graciously offer you support, you will be successful. It meant so much to me. And how fitting is it, and I have to bring this up, how fitting is it that I will be receiving my master's, I will be graduating with my master's in nursing on the first day of National Nurses Recognition Week here in the United States of this year, 2017. How fitting. I have an immense appreciation for those nurses that do this every single day and work and do their very best. And I want to have some way to inspire them. Whether your conditions that you see as obstacles that are holding you back be monetary, be time, be family, be medical conditions. These are not obstacles, but opportunities to reveal the greatness that is you. I implore you. I empower you. I ask you, please push for greatness. It's in each of us. We only need look inward and then hold tight. And if you see a nurse beside you, If you see another healthcare professional struggling, reach for them. Help them understand that there is support. That giving up doesn't have to be the answer. Anyway, I'm grateful to my cohorts, to my professors, to my colleagues. I'm grateful to my wife. Sandy, you are the most amazing thing. I love you. And I am so grateful for you being with me and helping me do this. So, inspire greatness and achieve the same. That's all I got to say, folks. Take good care of yourselves. Thank you.